In this video, we pedal 74 miles from Marcy, just east of Utica, all the way to Amsterdam. Along the route, we stop at historic Fort Herkimer Church, enjoy a picnic lunch, tour the grounds of the Herkimer Home State Historic Site, and make a visit to Schoharie Crossing State Historic Site. It's about 7:15 in the morning. We're at Marcy, lock number 20, where we camped last night. Woke up to 55 degrees, probably on one of the colder nights that we had. We were just making some breakfast, packing up their tents. We got a 70-miler ahead of us today, and but the reward is there's a hotel at the end of that. We are done camping. We have one more night on the trail, and that's at Amsterdam and a hotel. And we finish up in Albany, Rensselaer, jump in our cars, and we stay in an Airbnb before heading home to Connecticut. Not only is Lock 20 scenic, it offers ample space for camping, complete with picnic tables, porta potties, and electric outlets for charging our devices. My legs don't feel like doing 70 miles today. They said, are you kidding me?
I can do 100.
All right. I hope I warm up and feel better. It was like immediately, it was like, oh man, I got to ride again today?
Some days are like that. I'm feeling all right today.
This would be our longest day on the trail so far, and by the end of it, my legs were definitely starting to feel it. We crossed over the barge canal and entered West Frankfort, where the trail briefly gave way to city streets. The town of Frankfort takes its name from early settler Louis Frank and sits on the ancient homelands of Haudenosaunee and the Oneida. Construction had closed the Main Street Bridge over Moyer Creek, forcing us to detour up the formidable Cemetery Street. It was on this slow grinding climb that we met Stuart, who was also riding toward Amsterdam that night.
I'm gonna walk for a second, guys.
Okay, we'll wait. After refueling with snacks and drinks at Stewart's shops, we left Frankfort behind, trading busy roads once again for the trail as we headed toward Lyon. The Lyon Marina and RV Park is operated by the town and offers seasonal camping. Trail passes between the remnants of the enlarged Lock number 41 and Fort Herkimer Church. Built between 1753 and 1767, Fort Herkimer Church is one of the oldest churches in New York State and the oldest surviving building in Herkimer County. It stands as a reminder of an earlier era, serving both as a place of worship for the Mohawk Valley settlers and a fortified refuge during the French and Indian War and the American Revolution. Today, the surrounding park offers a gazebo and welcome amenities for travelers, a restroom with running water. Yeah, we're almost to Herkimer Park where we're going to have lunch. As we continued east, we reached Little Falls. Here, the canal and the West Shore Railroad are tightly squeezed between the Mohawk River and a sheer rock bluff. We now follow the rail trail through a narrow cut with massive rock walls rising on both sides. Most of the city of Little Falls lies to the north across the Mohawk River.
Walk around right.
We arrived at Herkimer Home State Historic Site at 1 p.m. Perfect timing for a picnic lunch along the Mohawk River. After pedaling 30 miles from Marcy, everyone was more than ready to eat. The Georgia-style mansion, completed in 1764, was the home of General Nicholas Herkimer, whose place in history was secured by his leadership at the Battle of Oriskany on August 6, 1777. Guided tours of the home are offered every Wednesday through Sunday for $4. The imposing 60-foot General Herkimer Monument, erected by the state of New York in 1896, stands nearby. Although we visited on a Tuesday and the house was closed, we enjoyed exploring the grounds and taking in the riverside setting. About 50 miles into the day's ride, we made a quick pit stop at Betty Beaver's convenience store in Schoharie. In Fultonville, we passed the former New York West Shore Railroad freight house. On Tribes Hill, we temporarily split up. Some riders stopped at Kieran's Produce and Ice Cream, while others explored the grounds of Schoharie Crossing State Historic Site. The Schoharie Aqueduct was completed in 1841 as part of the enlarged canal. It measured approximately 620 feet in length and was supported by 14 semicircular arches, each spanning about 40 feet. At the time of its completion, it was the largest aqueduct in the United States. The aqueduct was abandoned in 1960 with the opening of the New York State Barge Canal. In the decades that followed, several arches collapsed or were deliberately removed by the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. To stabilize what remains, New York State Parks installed an anchor at the easternmost pier in 2023. Despite its reduced length, the aqueduct remains an impressive structure, and I highly recommend making a short detour to see it. After fully exploring the aqueduct remains on the west side of the Schoharie Crossing, we backtracked to the trail and crossed Schoharie Creek to the Fort Hunter side. Before the aqueduct was built, the original Schoharie Crossing was a slackwater crossing similar to the early Seneca River crossing at Montezuma. A downstream dam, a guard gate on the east side, a lock on the west side, and a bridge for mules and drivers allowed the canal boats to safely cross the creek. Adjacent to the visitor center are the archaeological remains of Fort Hunter, completed in 1712 to provide settlers with protection from the Mohawk. It was 6:30 p.m. when we finally reached our hotel. The real kicker came at the very end. After pedaling 74 miles, we still had to grind up a steep hill with an 11% grade to reach it. Once we arrived, we showered, did our laundry, and ordered delivery from a local restaurant before calling it a night. Join us in the next episode as we ride from Amsterdam to the Albany Rensselaer Amtrak station on a wet and dreary day. Along the way, highlights include a brunch stop in historic Schenectady, where we explore the city's Stockdale district, and a visit to the Rexford Aqueduct ruins in nearby Niskayuna. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.